The crowd is going wild. I wonder why. Oh, a slow-mo last-minute winning drop goal? Oof, rappy. I'm back, everybody, rested, tanned and buzzing from the URC Semi-Finals this past weekend. Saturday, Cape Town, wind, cabbage. The defending champion Stormers rolled out the welcomes and thank yous for Connacht in the first semi-final. After all, if Connacht hadn't upset Ulster in their quarterfinal, this game would have been played in Belfast. The Stormers were so thankful that they handed Connacht the lead in a nervy first 20 minutes and then 71% of possession for the entire match. The tactic of showering Connacht with gratitude and the ball worked wonders. The hosts defended like Goodman and kicked high contestable balls that were causing issues all game. But if there's a team that knows how to play in the wind and on a tilled field, it's Connacht. They scored 4 tries and stayed in touch with the Stormers until the 75th minute. The visitors' main downfall was their defense. The Stormers regathered their kicks and they got wide off of set piece way too easily, making massive meters in the process. Connacht's tackle completion of only 65% meant the Stormers didn't need lots of territory or possession. They scored a few stunning tries and had the crowd in raptures on their way to an impressive 43-25 win. The next game would then decide if that poor Cape Town pitch would have to endure one last flogging for the URC season. And what a game it was! Leinster hosted their most bitter rivals Munster in the Aviva Stadium to see who would face the Stormers in the final. Every ruck was a scrap, every tackle folded a player in half, and the first try was only scored at 37 minutes. Honestly, this was a gloves off, chairs flying, call the cops, throwdown of a game. As a South African, I don't have years of lore built up with the Euro teams like I do with the teams in the South. I remember Spencer's middle finger. I feel the emotion behind Habana's try after the hooter, and I remember where I was when Genia scored against the Crusaders. I could feel my brain making new connections and building a new lore vault as this game was happening. Just watch Tyke Byrne and Josh van der Vlier go at it in this game. It's up there with Eben versus Itoje in the Lions series. Keith Earls again showed why he's got nearly 100 island caps, and Ryan Baird ran like a winger, even if it was chalked off. And of course, that drop goal, my ladies and dudes, that now sits right up there with the Bulls versus Leinster semi-final last year, deep inside my URC memory vault that I'll remember forever. In the end, it was a 1-point win to Munster after a titanic scrap with Leinster, and a rugby treat for the rest of us. And now we're down to 2 sides, the Stormers to host Munster in Cape Town in 2 weeks' time. With that break, the travel and fatigue should be equalized, and both teams will welcome back some major stars. The stadium will be full, the weather will hopefully be dry, and the pitch will still be shit. I will be watching. There is another final on the same day as the URC final. The Saracens will be taking on Sale after both teams won their semi-finals this past weekend as well. Toddler willing, I will also be able to watch that game. I'm sitting here with a thick Afrikaner accent, so you know which team I will be rooting for. The top 14 still has like 50 rounds, and Super Rugby Pacific only turns into the FA Cup around June, so we'll check back on them later. Laptop's there, so this is the news part if I remember right. The World Cup is still looming on the horizon, like that important deadline that you're putting off. That means training camps, 65-player squads, and the word Bolter entering the zeitgeist on its 4-yearly cycle. Italy announced their first squad, and it's a nice big 46-player beast. Since this is the new, almost competent Italy, it's a pretty good-looking squad. There's a good pack in there and multiple proper world stars. And Paolo Udogu's in it, after being left on red by Eddie in 2021. Finally, some more financial issues. In the English Premiership, not the WRU. Everybody's been wondering who's going to the wall next after the Wasps and the Warriors, and it looks like London Irish are in the most trouble. News of employees getting paid late have been making the rounds, and some American takeover deal has been hanging for ages. Unable to stand the wait any longer, the RFU have given Irish until the end of May to confirm if their new owners will actually own them soon, or otherwise prove that they have enough money to complete the whole of next season in the Premiership. If not, then bye-bye to another club in the English Premiership. Bleak times, man. And I must say bye-bye to this week's rugby update. I will see you all next week after Leinster have finally gained that 5th star and then set the new goal of turning every other team in the URC into puree next year. Bleak times, man. Bye.